Well, I guess it'd be about time to get this warmed up and going. Do 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 do. Oh, now, how be this get to working again?
Press the button.
Which
no,
button?
No, not that one.
Not this
the
one.
left.
That one.
No, your other left.
This other one.
Oh,
Which one are you talking about?
I meant the right. No,
What-
but
what
not
are you-
that big red one.
The-
The
this
other
way.
red button.
Not-
Just not the big, happy, shiny one.
You mean the one I just pushed?
Yeah, for crying out
Oh,
loud. You
righty.
don't know what you're doing.
I know perfectly well what I'm doing.
Not that button. Oh, for crying out loud. You just sit here on your patootie. You play
Well,
with your buttons. I go make coffee.
You do that, but don't slam the door. Well, it's here we be. Oh, the be a seeing. Ah, yes. We're exactly 1 week before the Halloweeny spectacularity. That means we'll have plenty of Halloweeny music this evening, but we'll also still have some other things mixed in around and with it. But fear not, we have plenty of things to celebrate. We have stuffs about zombies, and werewolves, and Frankensteins, and all kinds of creepy ghoulies that go bouncing in the night. And then there's stuff about Halloween, too, not just me mother-in-law. And well, we will get into many great and wonderful things. We'll start out the evening with Weird Al Yankovic's Nature Trail to Hell. I can't think of a better way to start out the week before Halloween than with a nice walk through nature. Welcome back, me mateys. Welcome back. I hope you're ready for a grand old time.
Coming this Christmas to a theater near you, the most horrifying film to hit the screen. There's a homicidal maniac who finds a Cub Scout troop, and he hacks up 2 or 3 in every scene. Please don't reveal the secret ending to your friends. Don't spoil the big surprise. You won't believe your eyes when you see Nature Trail to Hell. Nature Trail to Hell. Nature Trail to Hell in 3D. Nature Trail to Hell. Nature Trail to Hell. Nature Trail to Hell in 3D. See severed heads that almost fall right in your lap. See that bloody hatchet coming right at you. No, you'll never see hideous effects like these again till we bring you Nature Trail to Hell Part 2. So bring the kids along, it's good, clean family fun. What have you got to lose? If you like the 6 o'clock news, then you'll love Nature Trail to Hell. Nature Trail to Hell.
They're freaky, cuckoo, and a little insane. They now live down on Mockingbird Lane.
That'll be Rob Zombie with They Are the Monsters. Now, let's be having Dickie Lee's Lorry. Strange things happen.
Last night at the dance, I met Laurie. So lovely and warm, an angel of a girl. Last night I fell in love with Laurie. Strange things happen in this world. As I walked her home, she said it was her birthday. I pulled her close and said, will I see you anymore? Then suddenly she asked for my sweater and said that she was very, very cold. I kissed her goodnight at her door and started home. Then thought about my sweater and went right back instead. I knocked at her door and a man appeared. I told why I'd come, then he said, you're wrong, son, you weren't with my daughter. How can you be so cruel to come to me this way? My Laurie left this world on her birthday. She died a year ago today. A strange force drew me to the graveyard. I stood in the dark. I saw the shadows wave, and then I looked and saw my sweater lying there upon her grave. Strange things happen in this world.
Dr. Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
You're putting me on.
No, it's pronounced Frankenstein.
Do you also say Froderick?
No, Frederick.
Well, why isn't it Froderick Frankenstein?
It isn't. It's Frederick Frankenstein.
I see.
You must be Igor.
No, it's pronounced Igor.
But they told me it was Igor.
Well, they were wrong then, weren't they?
You were sent by Herr Falkstein, weren't you?
Yes. My grandfather used to work for your grandfather.
How nice.
Of course, the rates have gone up.
Of course. Of course. I'm sure we'll get along splendidly. Oh, sorry. You know, I don't mean to embarrass you, but I'm a rather brilliant surgeon. Perhaps I could help you with that hump.
What hump?
That little ditty there be from Young Frankenstein, where Dr. Frederick Frankenstein meets Igor for the first time. Make sure you be pronouncing it correctly, otherwise you might upset one of the fellers there. When he says, "What hump?" I always think, what, one hump or two? Reference to either dromedaries or how many lumps or humps of sugar you want in your tea. No, yes. Now, let us go to another Halloweeny classic. It'll be Eddie Lawrence now with a Frankensteiner polka.
Everybody scream, everybody run. When Frankenstein is dancing, it's a barrel of fun. Everybody howl, everybody hoot. When Frankenstein is dancing, it's good, sehr gut. Do the Frankensteiner polka, that's the dance they do beside the river Rhine. Frankensteiner polka, but stay away from Frankenstein. Do the Frankensteiner polka, oil stuff you in a bowl of sauerkraut. It's gemütlich. Ooh, when the monster gets unhappy, that's it. Watch out! Frankenstein is dancing, it's a barrel of fun. He's got lead in his veins und chains on the brains. He's a regular junk pile und he weighs about a ton. Look what he did to the big bass fiddle. He threw it out the window and he started to laugh. Look what he did to the grand piano. He banged one note and he broke it in half. Crunch! Look what he did to the concertina. He stretched it out and tore it right into rip. Look what he did to the side of the building. He swung out his partner and she went right through. He made everybody hop. He wouldn't let them stop, but he busted up a lot of other stuff. But the night they played the Frankensteiner polka, that was the night, that was the night, that was the night we fell in love.
It's so wonderful to know I brought two nice teenagers together.
We'll be cut into commercial. We'll be back momentarily. And don't be a forgetting, we like to play ourselves nice old vintage commercials before we get to the true sponsors of the show. And they're the ones that help keep us in cobwebs and dust and all kinds of other, as the kids like to be a-saying, groovy things.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
When this dead hand moves, the monster created by a man they called Mad is turned loose to strike terror into the hearts of men. To shock women into uncontrolled hysteria.
Elizabeth!
To prey upon the innocence of children. This is the story you've heard about, talked about. The spine-tingling, blood-chilling story that stunned your emotions. Frankenstein.
Don't touch that!
finally here.
What's that, Raggy?
Like our tickets to the Twin Tiers Comic Con just arrived.
Right.
Yep, that means we're gonna be soaking up the sights on November 12th and on the 13th.
Raggy, did you say the 13th? Like Friday the 13th?
Don't worry, old buddy. The 13th is a Sunday. And they even have a great big place to host it in.
Oh no, not another haunted mansion.
Zoinks! I hope not. But no, it's gonna be back at the Arnott Mall Event Center.
Are they gonna have the Mystery Machine there again?
Boy, I sure hope so. And I can't wait to see what other great vehicles they'll have there.
Yeah, replica vehicles.
Oh wow, the flyer also says that Butch Patrick from the Munsters is gonna be there.
Munsters? Not them again.
No, Scoob, you're thinking of the Addams Family and their creepy mansion.
Did you get us the VIP passes?
Of course, Scoob. This year we're going in style.
Does that mean we're gonna be wearing costumes for the cosplay contest?
You betcha, old buddy, old pal. With our new costumes, we'll be a shoo-in to win some of that prize money.
Yeah, my Rhino Mutt will rock 'em dead.
Well, like, don't say dead, Scoob.
Rook, Rory, Raggy.
Twin Tiers Comic Con, November 12th and 13th at the Arnott Mall Event Center.
Aye, here be in the Halloweeny season, sometimes tempers run hard and they run hot. And so you need to be able to make sure you can, as they call it, conflict revolution. Oh, I mean, what was it? Resolution. I'm sure it'd be revolution. And with that, let's have a concerted talk by Gabriel Kaplan with Up Your Nose. I'm sure you'll be able to make a true resolution revolution with anyone with this kind of attitude.
Yes, friends, there are times in life when you reach a point of conflict with one of your fellow human beings. When this does happen, is yelling and screaming the answer? No. Is foul language or physical violence the answer? No. There is a new answer. So the next time one of your brothers or sisters is mean to you, I want you to take my advice. Let your arms dangle loose at your sides. Take a deep breath. Smile and say, Up your nose. Up your nose. With a rubber hole. Twice as far. Twice as far. With a chocolate bar. With a chocolate bar. In your ear. In your ear, brother. With a can of beer. With a can of beer, sister. If you don't like that. If you don't like that. Try a baseball bat. Now let me give you a hypothetical situation. Let's say your brother-in-law comes over and he tells you that he's convinced your wife to mortgage your house and put all your money into styrofoam lawn ornaments. Now, I know what you'd like to say to your wife. I know what you'd like to do to your brother-in-law. But that's not what I want you to do. Let your arms hang loose at your sides. Take a deep breath. Smile. Say, Up your nose. Up your nose, Raymond. I believe there's one in the garden. Twice as far. Twice as far, Evelyn. With a chocolate bar. Why don't you look in the fridge? In your ear. Styrofoam lawn ornament. With a can of beer. Last time it was microwave hot coals. Don't like that. Time before that, electric shoes. Try a baseball bat. This is how it goes till Monday Night Football. The Steelers against the Raiders. There's a disturbance on the field. Could be a big melee, Gib. Well, what's happening now? The players are taking off their helmets. They're letting their arms dangle loose at their sides. They're taking a deep breath. They're smiling. Let's see if we can hear what they're saying. Up your nose. You ain't so mean, Joe Green. Oh, go sit on a goalpost, Otis. Offside, your mama's offside. You know what you can do with your front foot. In your ear. Hey, Bradshaw, sing me a song. Let's get Cosell down from the booth. Well, in your eye with a pizza pie. Now, all you folks here tonight look like decent people. People interested in self-improvement. So the next time some clown for no good reason climbs all over your case, I want you to let your arms hang loose at your side. That's it. Now take a deep breath. Good. Smile. Say. Come on, get into it. Think of the phone company. All right, that's it. Now get down. How about school
Now we come to the practical portion of our show. This is the practical stuff. This is where I actually give advice. Little tips and hints and suggestions on things that'll help the quality of life. Little things you can put to work almost immediately. In fact, some of you may be aware of my more famous tips from the past. How to get rid of counterfeit money. Put it in the collection plate at church. See how often the simple solution will elude us. Here's one, how to get out of jury duty. Lots of people try that, don't they? And they do. A lot of them get out of jury duty by lying. You don't have to lie. Tell the judge the truth. Tell him you'll make a terrific juror because you can spot guilty people just like that. Well, today's suggestions are a little different. These are just sort of hints on things you can do to keep other people alert during the day when you're out and about your business. Little ways to keep people on their toes. Because people need that. And I'm not talking about your friends so much, it's just the general public. People need a little sort of a mental goose during the day to kind of bring them back to reality, you know? There are an awful lot of people walking around, not all there. And I don't mean the helpless or the homeless. I don't mean people who've been kicked out of Mattawan without their, their medications and stuff. I'm talking about with jobs. There are people walking around with a kind of a neutral zone around their heads. Some people leave part of their brains at home when they come out in the morning. Hey, some people don't have that much to bring out in the first place. So I say there are little things you can do to help keep other people on their toes. Did you ever try backing out of a drive-in bank? That's the kind of thing I mean. Or just walk up to someone on the street and say, "Pardon me, I have nothing to say." Someone asks you what time it is? Say, "Well, it's either 6:15 or Mickey has a heart on." Now, many of these suggestions which I'm offering are intended for use on retail clerks because retail clerks seem to need special help. Did you ever go into a store and realize immediately that the clerk is running on a lean mixture? The cheese fell off his cracker a long time ago. He's just a couple of sandwiches short of a picnic. Here's one to try. Go into a gift shop and ask for your gift. Well, they never seem to have mine. I say, "I saw your sign, I came in for my gift." Save you the trouble of looking all over for me. Doesn't impress them, but it keeps them on their damn toes. Or else just go running into any quiet little store on a Sunday morning and say, "Are you open on Thursday?" They'll say yes, say "Thank you," and run. Let them figure it out. It's not your concern. Stand on line at the bank for a really long time. One of those new kind of lines they have at the bank. The common feeder line. Used to be every teller had his own line. Not anymore. Now you think you're in Disneyland. stand on line a long time. When you finally get up to the window, just ask for change of a nickel. They actually call other tellers over to look at you. Here's one you might try. Go into the photographer's studio in your neighborhood and ask the man if you can buy the pictures of the other people. Say, how much for that heavy-set couple in the window? Oh, they will stare at you a long time on that one. In fact, they might even back up several feet. This one is my current favorite. Go into the dry cleaners and ask the man if he can remove the stains from one pair of pants and put them in another pair of pants. They ought to be able to do that for the same amount of money. While you're in there, ask him if he can get pecker tracks off a wedding gown. That's the test of a really quality dry cleaner. Go into a laundry, hand him your shirt, and tell him to rotate the buttons. Go into a gun store, buy a gun, then buy some ammunition, then ask him if they have any ski masks. Here's one for the supermarket. This is a good one for the supermarket. Next time you're at the supermarket, get a shopping cart and fill it to the top. I mean a huge mound of groceries. And then go up to the line and look for somebody with one item and ask them if you can get ahead of them. Do you mind? For Christ's sakes, I'm in a hurry. I only have 1,100 items. Run into a bakery and say, "Can you bake a cake in the shape of a penis?" They never know. They always have to have a meeting. Well, I don't know. Wait a minute now. Hold on just a moment. Could we have a picture to go by? Well, no, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you, lady. Order more flour, Helen. Next time you're at a wishing well, doesn't happen often, does it? But next time you're at a wishing well, ask to see the manager. Tell him you've been coming there for 10 years and none of your wishes have come true. Either you give me my money back or I'm in the well. Here's one for the baseball park. Won't be long now and you can try this one for the baseball park. Did you ever notice at the ballpark, a lot of guys bring a glove? F that, bring a bat. You see a foul ball coming? Hit it back to them. Hit it back. Wave to the pitcher. They'll think you're a fun fan. They'll think it's straitjacket night. Did you ever notice in some hotels they give you a little sewing kit? You know what I do? I sew the towels together. Sew the sheets to the drapes. Let them know you've been there. Sure. All right. Thank you. Now here's one for the guys. This is strictly for the guys. Go into a barber shop and tell the man you want to get your pubic hair streaked. Say nothing fancy, just frost my bush. They'll be talking about you for years. The man who had his bush hair sectioned off with aluminum foil as they try to find a way to fit you under a dryer. You'll be in the Bush Hall of Fame. Here's a good one when you're in a bar. This is great. When you're in the bar, do you ever notice in the bar someone always says to you, hey, can I buy you a drink? Say, no thanks, but can I have the money instead? Tell them you're saving up to buy your own damn bar.
Aye, that is the one I've loved most me life. George Carlin's keeping people alert. Aye, and there be some people out there. They truly be needing these little pieces of advice applied to them. Now let's be going right over to Fred Schneider's I'm gonna haunt you. I be not knowing about you, but I was truly scarred and terrified while listening to that last selection. So let's go to a commercial, and we'll get ourselves some more black licorice and steal up our craw so that we can make sure that we be ready for what be coming for the rest of the show.
Black Christmas.
There was a little girl murdered over in the park tonight. Yes, I heard.
A high school girl's been murdered. Mr. Harrison's daughter is missing. And now at the house where she lives, the other girls are getting obscene phone calls.
Hello? You what? Why are you doing this?
Remember those idyllic scenes out of your childhood? Crisp winter nights, sleigh bells, crackling Yule logs? Remember those? Remember them well. After Black Christmas, they'll never be the same again. Black Christmas, starring Olivia Hussey, Keir Dullea, Margot Kidder, and starring John Saxon as Lieutenant Fuller. If this movie doesn't make your skin crawl, it's on too tight.
Squatch Den.
Hey, la chinga! Hey, man, look it over here!
Oh, wow, man. Oh, is that? Oh, wow, man. Check it out, man. Is that a vinyl store? Totally awesome, man. I haven't seen a vinyl store in a long time, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, everything's gone digital, man. Totally bummer, dude.
Hey, man, let's go in. Let's check it out, man. This could be really cool.
Hey, yeah, come on, man.
Hey, man, this is really awesome.
Oh, wow, man. This is far out, man. Look at all the shirts, man.
Hey, man, yeah, look at the music. They got vinyl, they got CDs. Hey, man, they even got cassettes. That's gonna go well with my lowrider, man.
Yeah, man. Oh. And look at all the shirts, man. Ain't no tie-dyes, but they're totally awesome, man.
Hey, man, yeah, they're all band shirts. New band shirts. Hey, we need some new band shirts, man. All our stuff is old, man.
Man, you're totally right, man. Oh, this stuff's all like from 2000 on up. Man, these is totally... I never even heard of some of these bands, but they look awesome, man.
Hey, they're playing them in the background here, man. They are awesome.
And check it out, man. They do photography. We got some pictures we can do.
Hey, man, we can show them some pictures.
Yeah, man.
My name is Ash. I'm the owner of the Squatch Den, located at 2082 College Avenue in Elmira Heights, New York, right across from Edison High, and we are open daily, Monday through Sunday, 12 to 6.
Squatch Den.
All music, all the time.
Aye, a crazy old bat. She was just wandering through here, saying she's so excited about the upcoming witching hour. She calls it something else, some kind of extravaganza of, vocalization or something. We all know it's a witching hour, and so be it. If she's all excited about that, and some upcoming dinner ting, I be not knowing what that be about, nor do I be paying any attention to that. I be knowing that today be a very, very prominently special day. This here be Weird Al Yankovic's birthday. So you had to say, happy birthday, Mr. Weird Al Yankovic. You may be listening right now by the old interwebs, or you may be catching it on the old encore. But either way, Mr. Weird Al Yankovic, welcome to the captain's quarters and happy birthday. Glad you could have another grand one time around the sun. And with that, we should be playing him our happy birthday tune. The odd part be, he be the one saying it, so he be happy birthdaying himself. It seems kind of an odd way to do things, but most appropriate around here.
It happens every year. We'll eat a lot of broccoli and drink a lot of beer. You should be good and happy that there's someone you can eat. A million people every day are starving in the street. Your daddy's in the gutter with the wretched and the the matter, little friend? You think this party is the best? Enjoy it while you can. We'll soon be blown to bits. The monkeys in the Pentagon are gonna cook a goose. The fingers on the button, all they need is an excuse. It doesn't take a military genius to see. We'll all be crispy critters after World War III. There's nowhere you can run to, nowhere you can hide. When they drop the big one, we all get fried.
Come on, boys and girls, sing along, okay?
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Wow! In the alley and he's looking for a fight. There's an Arab on the corner buying everything in sight. There's a mother in the ghetto with another mouth to feed. Seems that everywhere you look today there's misery and greed. I guess you know the earth is going to crash into the sun, but that's no reason why we shouldn't have a little fun. So if you think it's scary, if it's more than you can take, just blow out the candles and have a piece of cake. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Wow! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! And a pinch to grow an inch!
Once a year we celebrate with stupid hats and plastic plates. The fact that you were able to make another trip around the sun. And the whole clan gathers round and gifts and laughter do abound. And we let out a joyful sound and sing that stupid song. Happy birthday, now you're 1 year older. Happy birthday, your life still isn't over. Happy birthday, you did not accomplish much, but you didn't die this year, I guess that's good enough.
So let's drink to your fading health and hope you don't remind yourself your chance of finding fame and wealth decrease with every year. Does it feel like you're doing laps and eating food and taking naps and hoping that someday perhaps your life will hold some cheer?
Happy birthday!
What have you done that matters?
Happy birthday!
You're starting to get fatter.
Happy birthday!
It's downhill from now on. Try not to remind yourself your best years are all gone.
If cryogenics were all free, then you could live like Walt Disney and live for all eternity inside a block of ice. But instead your time is set, this is the only life you get. And though it hasn't ended yet, sometimes you wish it might.
Happy birthday!
You wish you had more money.
Happy birthday!
Your life's so sad it's funny.
Happy birthday!
How much more can you take? But your friends are hungry, so just cut the stupid cake.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, dear
Ralph, Bill,
Crabden,
Stanley,
Frank,
Skippy the
Dickie,
Kangaroo.
Bob,
Starts with when the weather is nice.
We heard the news today, getting your step closer to decay. More gray hairs on your head, starting to look like the undead. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Hearts creak as you walk around. Soon they'll fall off and hit the ground. The clock is ticking, so take a chance. Throw your arms up in the air and dance. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
There be happy zombie day to you from a creepy puppet project. On me hard hat, another style of happy birthday. That arrogant worms with the happy happy birthday song. Yeah, happy birthday, Mr. Weird Al Yankovic. I hope you're having a grand time. Maybe sometime you'll be able to come here on the show and celebrate with us. That would be wonderful. I would truly, truly love that. Now let me see it. Yes. We had submitted to or presented to the Captain's Quarters Facebook page, Mr. Ethan Marr. We've had a few of his other songs on here. He put this one up, and I said I got to be playing this one. Why? 'Cause it's fun. That's all there be to it. Plunder the Sea. A nice, friendly kind of ditty that makes everyone happy deep down inside. Plunder the Sea. Thank you, Ethan, for letting us know on this one.
Well, seamen often get cleaner when I push them off the plank. And when they survive the water, they never show me much thanks. It seems that they all hold grudges, but there's nothing they can do. I bribed all the kings and judges, so I have a license to plunder the sea. Plunder the sea. Looting and drinking and always thinking immorally. Don't get all sore with honest work. This job is fun and full of perks. You won't believe it till you achieve it. Plunder the sea. So some illness killed your father, but you weren't in the will. And you just don't want to bother to master a useful skill. You don't want to go to college, but poverty don't sound good. I'm rich and don't have much knowledge, but I do know that you should plunder the sea. Plunder the sea. Stealing from merchants made this ex-urchin rather wealthy. Ships see the black flag on our mast and try to flee, but we're too fast. Stealing possessions, the best profession. Plunder the sea. Plunder the sea. Plunder the sea. Plunder the sea. Got so much riches that in big ditches some is buried. Some is buried, yo-ho-ho. Pete is a surgeon, he transplants things from a person to his pants. Life is all sunny with all this money. Plunder the sea. Well, Bob likes to rob and Lou does that too. The rum makes us dumb and fight our own crew. That's why we need guys to aid with our raids. And Stan is the man with swords. Well, Neil's known to steal and Brad is just bad. And Jake likes to take what rich people had. We're knaves who are brave and also depraved. We steal things when we're bored. Plunder the sea. Plunder the sea. Then spend our treasure on all sorts of pleasure-filled activities. What do? I won't say now, but after you know, you will say wow. You'll know what I do when you decide to plunder the sea. You'll meet my parrot, his name is Barrett. Plunder the sea. Me and me hearties love to throw parties. All five off the boat, after that we gloat. You ought to try it, come be a pirate. Plunder the sea.
You're all invited to a party. Come along now.
Let's go down to the haunted house. Gonna be a party there tonight. All the zombies who dig cha-cha-cha, 1 o'clock they're gonna come in sight. Cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha, cha-cha with the
zombies. Cha-cha with the zombies. Have you ever seen a swinging ghost? Cha-cha with the zombies. Cha-cha with the zombies. Wow, those zombies are the most. There's one chick in the zombie tribe. Everybody calls her nervous Flo. When she's shaken, we all lose our minds. All to see that crazy zombie go. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha with the zombies. Cha-cha with the zombies. Have you ever seen a swinging ghost? Cha-cha with the zombies. Cha-cha with the zombies. Wow, those zombies are the most. They won't stop till the moon goes down, till the morning sun comes into view. They'll be crying as they disappear, 'cause they love to cha-cha-cha with you. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha with the zombies. Cha-cha with the zombies. Have you ever seen a swinging ghost? Cha-cha with the zombies. Cha-cha with the zombies. Wow, those zombies are the most. Wow, those zombies are the most.
Aren't you glad you came now?
That there be a cha-cha-cha with the zombies by the upperclassmen. I hope you've been having a grand time and remembering to call in to 323-HEAVE-HO. That'd be right, that'd be our request line. 323-HEAVE-HO. And you can also be requesting songs and interacting with us there with the Book of Face. That'd be on the Captain's Quarters 106.5. Type it in and you'll have yourself a grand time.
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, grab your crucifix. 7, 8, gonna stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again.
You're listening to 1410 WELM Elmira and 106.5 FM The Pirate.
Welcome back to me second hour, me show, me boy. And boy, oh boy, have we got some splendiferous bits and baubles right in store for ye. For example, the final 40. It'd be extremicated right from the request sent to us via the mail of...
That's email, you dolt.
That's what me be saying.
They can also call us at 323-HEAVE-HO.
I'd like to heave-ho you.
But was that my little pumpernickel?
Nothing, my dear. You old sea hag.
Well, here, let me help you get this show going again.
Avast, you old bat. Heave-ho!
Heave-ho! Heave-ho!
We're all doomed. Oh, that's better.
See? I made it so better. I'm going to see about that dinner and work on my suntan.
Me's not even hungry, and it's be night time out, you crazy old bat. And don't slam the door. Just taking a look through the stacks of stuff, from Halloweeny to other stuffsies. I think we have lots and lots of greatness still coming our way. Now we shall turn to Homar the Vampire. That's right, the Hamburger Brothers have brought us a true gem here.
Have no fear, there'll be no pain. All I want is your jugular vein.
Omar the vampire, he made my life a wreck. Omar the vampire, he got a hold of my girl's neck. He stole my woman away from me one night. He didn't even have to kiss her, all it took was just one bite.
Well, she must have felt sorry for that sucker, cause he was real eat up with the uglies. All I know is after some of his acne puncture, she was wanting to get rid of me. Well, I went my way and saw her next day with a bad-looking mark on her neck. And I said, "Hey, honey, did he hurt you last night?" She said, "No, you fool, he's a real cool goo. His mark is worse than his bite." Get it, folks, his mark is worse than his bite. I'm gonna sing about that sucker.
Omar the vampire, he hung out in the bars and drank Bloody Marys and gave a lot of women scars. He sure was something, yeah, he was a real cool goo. Omar the vampire, he was a neck-sucking fool.
Well, he surprised her one night and brought her a pet bat. It was a weird little furry ugly thing. She didn't like it at first, but it kind of grew on her and she named the little feller Dean. Dean Bat. Kind of has a ring to it, don't it?
Ring-a-ding, ring-a-ding, a-ding-ding-ding. Omar the vampire, he made my life a wreck. Omar the vampire, he got a hold of my girl's neck. He stole my woman away from me one night. He didn't even have to kiss her, all it took was just one bite.
I guess that sucker forgot about all them real good parts. He was so crazy about necks. But this old boy, yours truly, knows them all and how to please the opposite sex. Here comes that last chorus.
Omar the vampire, he thrilled her less and less. She got tired of his hickeys on her neck. Yeah, she liked my hickey best. Cause she came running back to me one happy day to stay and said, "My neck is numb, I've been so dumb. Let's go all the way, honey, let's go all the way."
Anyhow now, me and my baby are back together again. And when her neck heals up, we're gonna form ourselves a bossa nova bluegrass band. Why, she's even learned to pick the banjo. Listen to her back there now.
I'm from South Carolina with a vamp bite on my knee.
Hey, what do you mean a vamp bite on your knee? I thought he was a neck man. What's that sucker doing down there in my territory?
Well, you see, he had this friend who was a midget.
That's ridiculous. I'm disappointed in you, Hortense. Give me back my banjo.
Know where to begin. I remember we were cruising home from the Beatles concert. I'd had such a wonderful evening sitting there watching my baby screaming and tearing her hair out and carrying on. She was so full of life then. Well, we were about 3 miles from home when all of a sudden it started to rain. And I do mean rain. I couldn't hardly see nothing. Well, we kept driving for about another mile when all of a sudden I see this stalled car right smack in front of me. Well, I wasn't about to slam on the brakes because it didn't have none to start with. So I swerved to the left, and what do I see? Some mushhead on a motorcycle heading right at us. And I knew at last, me and my baby were about to meet the leader of the... pack. Well, When I come to, I looked around, and there was the leader, and there was the pack, and over there was my baby, and over there was my baby, and way over there was my baby. I want my baby back. Gotta have my baby back. I miss her oh so much. Can't live without her touch. It's been many months now since that fateful night, and you know something, I've tried. Believe me, I have tried, but I just can't make it without my baby. So, I've decided I'm gonna have her back one way or another. Oh, baby, I dig you so much. Hot dang, pay dirt.
Aye, there be a song of true love, that her be Jimmy Cross, with I want me baby back. Now let us go to another love story. True love all the way through. It be Tumblers. I hold your hand in mine.
One more love song. I generally like to include at least one or two love songs in the evening's program, partly perhaps to convince people that even at the Harvard University Graduate School, that hotbed of celibacy that I used to call home, we did have our moments. This one is a tender ballad entitled simply, I Hold Your Hand in Mine. I hold your hand in mine, dear. I press it to my lips. I take a healthy bite from your dainty fingertips. My joy would be complete, dear, if you were only here. But still I keep your hand as a precious souvenir. The night you died, I cut it off. I really don't know why. For now each time I kiss it, I get blood stains on my tie. I'm sorry now I killed you, for our love was something fine. Until they come to get me, I shall hold your hand in mine.
My old flame, I can't even think of her name. But it's funny now and then how my thoughts go flashing back again to my old flame. I've met so many who had fascinating ways, a fascinating gaze in their eyes. Some who took me up to the skies, but their attempts at love were only imitations of my old flame. I can't even think of her name, but I'll never be the same until I discover what became of my old flame.
My old flame. I can't even think of her name. I'll have to look through my collection of human heads. But it's funny now and then how my thoughts go flashing back again to my old flame. My old flame. My new lovers all seem so tame. They won't even let me strangle them. For I haven't met a girl so magnificent or elegant as my old flame. I've met so many who had fascinating ways, a fascinating gaze in their eye. I saw this eye, so I removed the other eye. That eye that kept winking and blinking at other men. It was me. Some who took me up to the skies. But their attempts at love were only imitations of my old flame. I can't even think of her name. What was her name? Doris, Laura, Chloe, Manny, Mo, Jack. No, it couldn't have been Mo. I can't stand it, I tell you. This is driving me sane. She would always treat me mean, so I poured the can of gasoline and struck a match to my old flame.
Another tale of true love. Spike Jones and his City Slickers with My Old Flame. Now let's go right into a nice little piece of Frank Zappa's work called Goblin Girl.
Hobnobbling with the goblin. The goblin girl from the mystery world. Hobnobbling with the goblin. She's black and green, 'cause it's Halloween. Raggedy black is the way she dressed. Little green shoes and her hair's a mess. On Halloween night at the costume ball, she's a goblin girl and she can gobble it all. She's a goblin girl. She's a goblin girl. I've been a hobbling 'cause of the goblin girl. Goblin girl. Some girls like to dress like a witch. Some girls like to dress like a queen. Best way a girl can dress for me is in a goblin suit. They look so cute. When they're a goblin, there ain't a problem. When they're a goblin, I start a wobbling. Ink all over, some is tan. Goblin girls from every land. They look good from any which way. Every Halloween you can hear me sing, Goblin girl, take it away. dressed in green. They're tricking your tree, but they're bad girls. They're very bad girls. They make your face look like you have scales on it, but that's okay. When the green light shines down on the black guys in the band, everybody in the audience thinks they're seeing something that looks like it's made out of fish. But the boy leaves the green shells in the truss because he knows the guys in the front really enjoy looking like they have scales all over their body.
My toe bone's connected to my foot bone. My foot bone's connected to my heel bone. My heel bone's connected to my ankle bone. That's how they connected those dry bones. Do 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 do.
Sing it, Charlie, sing it.
My leg bone's connected to my knee bone. My knee bone's connected to my thigh bone. My thigh bone's connected to my hip bone. That's how they connected those dry bones. Do 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 do. Back with Dr. Frankenstein is where my story starts. Everything I have may not be mine, but I'm a gentleman of parts. Backbone's connected to my shoulder bone's connected to my neck bone is bolted to my head bone, and that's how Herman was born. I was assembled, and that's how a Hermie baby was
Herman Munster here with them bones. We'll be cutting the commercial and returning with the final 40.
Spawned from the depths of hell. Watching, waiting for the chance to rip the hearts out of those who denied his right to life.
His face is ripped off!
Basket Case, a classic case of the bizarre. Warning, this movie is not for everybody. It may be too much for anybody. Basket Case, it's no picnic.
Free surgical masks for everyone to keep the blood off your face.
Now playing in an Aquarius Showcase theater near you.
When last we left our courageous duo, they were off on a shopping foray, seeking out injustice.
Oh, goody, Sidekick! You're here! Right where I left you! The latest Beetle Bailey came in for me, and great Scott! What den of dastardly villainy has just popped up and now lays just beneath our very noses?
What? Where?
Right there! That duplicitous den of demagoguery, and it must be writhing with evil. For to hide that very reality, the villains made it bright pink, with really cute cupcakes painted on it too!
Do you mean Bee's Sweets? The sweetest place in town? They've been there for months. I go there all the time while I wait for you, because you won't let me into Heroes.
We'll need to figure out how to sneak in there and discover what depths their nefarious plans have coalesced to. We may need disguises.
We don't need to break in. We can just walk right in through the front door. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're not evil, not at all. Make any kind of artistic cake you can think of, and they taste great. Make all kinds of incredible pastries, too. And the macarons are always changing and beautiful as well as delicious. You can even find the flavors of the day by going to their Facebook page at Bee's Sweets.
Bee's Sweets, huh? A strange name for a villainous hideout. Come, Sidekick, let us go forth and further investigate this domicile of pinkness.
Tune in next time as our cake adventurers find themselves trapped with nowhere to run and are forced to decide between delicious macarons or delectable cupcakes, or face the wrath of the bakery delights from which no man can resist.
Bee's Sweets. It's the pink building located at 121 West 14th Street in the Elmira Heights, directly across from Heroes Comics. They're not evil, not at all.
Will be the final 40. I shall return it all over to ye, and the entire last 40 minutes of the show be request driven. So, without further ado, let us go straight to the phone lines.
Yes, my dear Captain.
It's been long since we've spoken, but I need to request the same songs I believe I requested once long before. I need to hear Donington and the Rigor Morticians with riboflavin flavored, non-carbonated, polyunsaturated, blood, blood, blood.
When the moon arises in the western sky and the vampires are out on the sly, at times they have trouble finding necks to bite. That's why I concocted my new delight, my riboflavin flavored, non-carbonated, polyunsaturated blood. Drac came to me one night at 12 and said the blood bank had no blood on the shelf. I exclaimed, don't fret, I'll give you a fix of my newly regenerated mix. I gave him riboflavin flavored, non-carbonated, polyunsaturated blood. Gives you quick relief, you see, from fang aches and corpuscle deficiency. And after consuming my laboratory brew, it'll make a new vampire of you. Drac enjoyed my brew without a hitch. Now he's one of those who'd rather fight than switch. If you're biting more necks, enjoying it less, try my new non-carbonated mess. My riboflavin flavored, non-carbonated, polyunsaturated blood. It helps promote perspiration odor. It puts bad breath in ghouls. Why, our group had 21% fewer fangs.
I got it, Pally. It makes a great Bloody Mary, too. Frank, you ought to try one of these things.
Raven hair and ruby lips, sparks fly from her fingertips. Echoed voices in the night. She's a restless spirit on an endless flight. Ooh, witchy woman, see how high she flies. Ooh, witchy woman, she got the moon in her eye. She held me spellbound in the night, dancing shadows and firelight, crazy laughter in another room, and she drove herself to madness with a silver spoon. Ooh, witchy woman, see how high she flies. Ooh, witchy woman, she got the moon in her eye.
tell you, brother, she's been sleeping in the devil's bed. And there's some rumors going around, someone's underground. She can lock you in the nighttime till your skin turns red. Ooh, witchy woman, see how high she flies. Ooh, witchy woman, she got the moon in her eye.
Herbie, witchy woman by the Eagles. Not the seagulls, the Eagles. Now we shall head on over to C.W. McCall's Camp Bird Mine. Both of these things are requested off the Book of Face or the Mail of Ye. I should investigate to see who be who, but it be not a problem for ye. Ha 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 ha.
Way out in Colorado, in the Camp Bird Mine, down deep in the darkness, on level 9, where the water trickles and your blood runs cold. There's a lonesome miner, still looking for gold. He's way down deep. He never sees the snowfall, never knows the spring, 'cause it's eternal midnight where he does his thing. He never feels the sunlight, doesn't need the moon. He's had his lamp burning since 92. He's way down deep. They say you never see him, you just know he's there. But you can hear his hammer in the devil's lair, where the silver sparkles and your blood runs cold. There's a phantom miner, still looking for gold. He's way down deep.
Why, hello there, Dolly. This is Boris, Dolly. And it's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Dolly. We can tell, Dolly. You're still growing. You're still growing. You're still going strong. We feel the room swaying, and the band's playing one of your old favorite songs from way back when. So take her up, fellows. Find her an empty lap, fellows. Dolly will never go away again. Yes. This is Boris, Dolly. Hello there, Jack, my friend. Lie right down there, my dear. Comfy, cozy. Yes. It's true, you know. Ooh, we feel the room sway. The band's playing one of your favorite old songs from way back when. So, Dolly G, fellas, find her a vacant knee, fellas. Dolly will never go away. Dolly will never go away. Dolly will never go away again.
And there be Zachary with what is that song? Oh, yes. Hello, Dolly. It's be amazing how you can have the album right here in front of you, and then you set it to the side, and it can miraculously go poofy. As easily as can be, as if someone had waved a magic wand, but 'tis the season for such things to happen. Now, let's go right back to the phone lines.
So exciting. I know exactly what I need to hear. I need to hear something about Frankenstein and feeding the monster. Yes, I know exactly what I need to be hearing. And you need to be playing. Indeed, my Frankenstein. Just like I do on a regular basis. And he never goes hungry when I take care of him.
Yes, I know you're hungry. Ah, and here comes dinner.
Feed 'em my Frankenstein.
Well, I ain't evil, I'm just
don't be forgetting that you can be calling in them the requests if you want to be hearing something special by just dialing a simple 323-HEAVE-HO. That's 323-432-8346. We'll be cutting the commercial momentarily, but on return, it'll lead us straight to the witching hour. You have been warned. The old bat is crazier than normal tonight, and I not be knowing why, and nor do I be wanting to know. I think I already touched on that subject. Well, let's go to commercial. We'll figure it out from there.
Are you fed up with fast food? Want to blast the burgers? Like to massacre the milkshakes? Well, there's some food that'll take your breath away at Blood Diner. Everybody's going to Blood Diner.
Hey, I want to go!
But everybody isn't coming back. Because they serve the kind of food people really get into. And don't worry about bad manners. At Blood Diner, it's fine to use your hands. The house specialty is finger food.
This isn't going to hurt a bit.
All the cool people go to Blood Diner. You'll find them hanging out in the corner booth or hanging up in the freezer. First they greet you, then they eat you. Blood Diner. No one under 17 admitted.
Oh, wow, Scoob. They're finally here.
What's that, Raggy?
Like our tickets to the Twin Tiers Comic-Con just arrived.
Right.
Yep, that means we're gonna be soaking up the sights on November 12th and on the 13th.
Raggy, did you say the 13th? Like Friday the 13th?
Don't worry, old buddy. The 13th is a Sunday. And they even have a great big place to host it in.
Oh no, not another haunted mansion.
Zoinks! I hope not. But no, it's gonna be back at the Arnott Mall Event Center.
Are they gonna have the Mystery Machine there again?
Boy, I sure hope so. And I can't wait to see what other great vehicles they'll have there.
Yeah, replica vehicles.
Oh wow, the flyer also says that Butch Patrick from the Munsters is gonna be there.
Munsters? Not them again.
No, Scoob, you're thinking of the Addams Family and their creepy mansion.
Did you get us the VIP passes?
Of course, Scoob. This year we're going in style.
Does that mean we're gonna be wearing costumes for the cosplay contest?
You betcha, old buddy, old pal. With our new costumes, we'll be a shoo-in to win some of that prize money.
Yeah, my Rhino Mutt will rock 'em dead.
Well, like, don't say dead, Scoob.
Rook, Rory, Raggy.
Twin Tiers Comic-Con, November 12th and 13th at the Arnott Mall Event Center.
Well, we're here after... Well, where are we? Oh, he be in the second half of the final 40. And we've had requested the Dolly Rots. I saw Mommy biting Santa Claus.
I saw Mommy biting Santa Claus underneath the Christmas tree last night. She didn't see me creep down the stairs without a peep. She thought I was still tucked up in my bed Squirrels. All we really are is squirrels. We're being hunted, we are squirrels. We are appealing, we are squirrels. We want to gather nuts, but people splatter our guts when they're on a country drive. It isn't easy to survive. Back in the other day, I saw a squirrel get blown away. They served him on a dinner tray. They baked him into a souffle. Squirrel season opens up today. If you're a squirrel, run away. I don't know what else I should say. Please call the ASPCA. Fur coats from us are made. Fur is nice, but I like suede. They scrape our fur off with a blade and never bother with first aid. We squirrels really like to play, and we like to catch some rays. Please don't kill us, this we pray. We're cute and harmless anyway. Squirrels, we're not delicious. Squirrels, we are not raccoons. Squirrels don't live in palm trees. Squirrels, or in your bathroom. Squirrels. That's all we really are is squirrels. Isn't it fine I am a squirrel? Please help and save us, we are squirrels. I wanna whip out my squirrel. 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 Squirrel.
There be the beastly boys with squirrels. Now we be having Johnny Lee Otis and Martha Lee. Johnny Otis and Martha Lee with Casting My Spell.
I took a black cat, a cave bat, and threw them in a pot. I took a blue snake, a green snake, and tied them in a knot. I took a hawk jaw, a dog's paw, and hung them on the line. I took a horsehair, a green pear, and made a crazy sign. I'm casting my spell on you. I'm casting my spell on you. I'm casting my spell on you. You'll never, never be untrue. I took a goat's tooth, an old shoe, and put them in the ground. I took an old dish, a dry fish, and made a crazy sound. I took a goose egg, a frog leg, and hid them in a sack. I got a Hindu to tattoo, a genie on my back. I'm casting my spell on you. I'm casting my spell on you. I'm casting my spell on you. You'll never, never be untrue. Hey. A black cat, a cave bat, and threw them in a pot. I took a blue snake, a green snake, and tied them in a knot. I took a hawk jaw, a dog's paw, and hung them on the line. I took a horsehair, a green pear, and made a crazy sign. I'm casting my spell on you. I'm casting my spell on you. I'm casting my spell on you. You'll never, never be untrue. 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 You'll never, never be untrue.
In the Tower of London lodges life. The ghost of Anne Boleyn walks, they declare. Poor Anne Boleyn was once King Henry's wife, until he made the headsman bob her hair. Ah yes, he did her wrong long years ago, and she comes up at night to tell him so. With her head tucked underneath her arm, she walks the bloody tower. With her head tucked underneath her arm at the midnight hour. She comes to haunt King Henry, she means giving him what for. Gadzooks, she's going to tell him off, she's feeling very sore. And just in case the headsman wants to give her an encore, she has her head tucked underneath her arm. With her head tucked underneath her arm, she walks the bloody tower. With her head tucked underneath her arm at the midnight hour.
The sentries think that it's a football that she carries in, and when they've had a few, they shout, "His army going to win?" They think that it's Red Grange instead of poor old Anne Boleyn,
with her head tucked underneath her arm. Sometimes gay King Henry gives a spread for all his pals and gals, a ghostly crew. The headsman carves the joint and cuts the bread. Then in comes Anne Boleyn to queer the do. She holds her head up with a wild war whoop, and Henry cries, "Don't drop it in the soup." With her head tucked underneath her arm, she walks the bloody tower. With her head tucked underneath her arm at the midnight hour. One night she caught King Henry, he was in the canteen bar. Said he, "Are you Jane Seymour, Anne Boleyn, or Catherine Parr? For how the sweet Sam Perry, Anne, do I know who you are?" With your head tucked underneath your arm.
And there be the Kingston Trio with her head tucked beneath her arm. Aye, we get ready for the Halloweeny spectacularity next week. It'll be quite amazing, quite astonishing. It'll be spooky. And speaking of spooky, here be the witching hour.
Okay, Bobby. The dinner is almost ready. It smells real good. We got the blood sausages, we got the black pudding, and oh my lord! Why isn't you dressed yet? You know we's having guests for dinner. The vampires, they be getting here real soon.
Joy.
Yeah, they're getting here. They're already on their blood vessels. Ha! I make it funny. Anyway, I sings now. I was lying on the grass on Sunday morning of last week, indulging in my self-defeat. My mind was sucked all laced and bugged, all twisted, wrong and beat, uncomfortable in 3 feet deep. Now the fuzzy stare from not being there on a confusing morning week impaired my tribal lunar speak. And of course you can't become if you only say what you have done, so I missed 1,000,000 miles of fun. I know it's up for me. If you'll steal my sunshine, making sure I's not in too deep. If you'll steal my sunshine, keeping versed in on mine feet. If you'll steal my sunshine. I was flying on the bench, sliding the park across the street. LATER that week. My sticky paws were into making straws out of big slappy treats. An incredible 8-foot heap. Now the funny glare of pair gleaming tail and it's staring under heat, involved in our unusual feats. And I's not only among, but I's invite who I wants to come, so I miss 1,000,000 miles of fun. I know is up for me. If you'll steal my sunshine, making sure I's not in too deep. If you'll steal my sunshine, keeping versed in on mine feet.
Well, I do believe we've been tortured well enough. Good night.
So just chill till the next episode.